Imagine this. Your entire friend group wakes up on a deserted island. No phones, no internet, no restaurants, just your friend group, and a whole lot of problems. Now, you'd probably think everyone would work together equally. You split tasks, build shelter, find food, support each other. But that's not what happens. Because the moment humans are forced into a group, something strange begins. A hidden hierarchy starts forming. Nobody creates it. Nobody talks about it. But everybody slowly starts following it. And the first role appears almost immediately. The leader. Nobody votes for them. Nobody appoints them. They just somehow start acting like they know what they're doing. All right, guys. We need shelter. We need water. We should move before sunset. And weirdly, everyone starts listening. Not because they're smarter. Not because they're stronger. They're simply the first person who stopped panicking. Humans naturally follow movement. And when nobody knows what to do, the first person with a plan suddenly becomes very important. But after a while, something unexpected happens. People stop needing plans and start needing morale. This is where the entertainer appears. This person contributes almost nothing useful and somehow becomes incredibly important. Because after sleeping on sand for 3 days, eating coconuts, and slowly realizing this might be your actual life now, people stop needing solutions. They start needing someone to make them laugh. The entertainer turns problems into stories, makes bad situations funny, and somehow convinces everyone that almost dying was actually a great experience. But then, every island creates one dangerous person, the instigator. This person has never once said, "Maybe we shouldn't." They're the reason every friend group has stories. They're the reason somebody climbed something, touched something, pressed something, opened something. And they're definitely the person who says, "Trust me," right before disaster. And somehow, these people always survive. Nobody knows how. Then there's another person, the one almost nobody notices, the quiet observer. This person doesn't talk much, which is exactly why everyone trusts them. They know who secretly likes who isn't helping, who's pretending to help, who's getting annoyed. And somehow, they always know what's about to happen. Honestly, if the island had a secret intelligence agency, this person would run it. Then eventually, something strange starts happening. One member of the group just disappears. Not dramatically, not emotionally. They're just gone. Nobody knows where they went. Nobody remembers when they left. Nobody even seems that worried. And then, hours later, they casually walk back carrying food, or fish, or fruit, or somehow all three. This is the ghost member. Nobody understands them. Nobody questions them. They're simply accepted. But now, we arrive at the person almost nobody notices. And secretly, they might be the most important person on the island. The connector. Because groups don't collapse when they run out of food. They collapse when people stop trusting each other. This person talks to everyone, checks on everyone, resolves arguments, makes sure nobody feels left behind. And most groups don't even realize who this person is until they're gone. Because if the leader disappears, someone else eventually leads. If the entertainer disappears, someone else eventually makes jokes. If the instigator disappears, the island honestly becomes safer. But when the connector disappears, something strange happens. Nobody leaves. But suddenly, it doesn't feel like a group anymore. So if your friend group ever got stranded on an island, who becomes the leader? Who becomes the entertainer? Who becomes the problem? Who quietly watches everything? Who disappears for 6 hours? Who suddenly becomes assistant manager? And more importantly, who quietly keeps everyone together? Because if nobody comes to mind, there's a decent chance it's you.